What is going on, guys? We're back with another video here today to do the breakdown of the new two rebirth units, being the Goten and the Trunks. I am a bit late to the party, guys. I am just busy right now with life, and I just can't do video just like that. I just can't do it, guys. But let's actually look at the unit. Let's actually look at what he previously was, to be honest. So this was the previous version of this Goten here. So I thought he was actually going to get first battle with the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks event, but he didn't Dokkan Awaken from that event. He Dokkan Awakens from the Buyer Bully event. I think he's 7 medals, 7 of his own specific medals that drop. So easy farm, but it's quite unfortunate because he gets shattering the limits. But oh well, guys. So as is right now, he's not the worst choice at all, just as is. So, you know, to improve this card even further will just make him even more valuable, I would say. But at 70% attack upon the passive when HP 50% or above. You know, that's not the worst thing in the world because on a team, you have a lot of survivability with Super Vegito and also Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. They take him pretty well. Of course, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken also has a high defense stat as well because his passive gives him some defensive capabilities. So, you know, you have quite a few tanks on the team. So you're not really going to have trouble maintaining 50% as is, guys. Links as is are pretty good, of course. You know, prepare for battle. Super Saiyan, the Innocent. So he's not bad as is, guys. I mean, 130% 12 key multiplier. That could be better. But, you know, overall, he's not the worst. He gets pretty decent improvement when you actually Dokkan Awaken him. So this is his now Dokkan Awaken form. I love the art. They look like they have like so much power that they're like struggling to maintain it. Like it looks like they're like just releasing just like bursts of energy. I love it. It actually looks cool. I like it. So ability, his leadership ability is 2 key, HP and defense up 70% for AGL type. So no attack up, but I can still see it. You know, that is like a step under Super Vegito because he provided 70% buff. All he needs is like attack right there, and then he'll be like not free to play, but he'll be an easily obtained Super Vegito because leadership ability would be so similar. Anyways. Causes supreme damage still, but he raises his attack for 3 turns. Wow. So in terms of AGL, we don't have a lot of AGL units who do the raising attack for a certain amount of turns. I think the only one that does it is the AGL Kaioken Goku. I think he has the he greatly raises his attack though. AGL top of my head, no, I can't think of any AGL units that actually stack their attack like that. So, not saying he's the first. I'm sure there's one. I just can't think about it. But very interesting for an AGL unit to have that because you don't really see that too commonly for an AGL unit, that is. He does Kamehameha, of course, so he's going to have the Kamehameha link. His pass gets buffed by 20%, and he gets the HP restriction just gone. That's not even a thing, guys. So he gets that at start of turn, so that's pretty much unconditional. So he'll always have 90% attack up. So even when he doesn't super, if he just hits you, he'll have an additional 90% buff just from his normal attack. So he will hit harder. I like that. I'll take that. Same links. He gets shattering the limits, like I said. 2 friggin' key link is not an attack up link, so he doesn't have first battle. Meaning he's not going to link with first battle with the other units on the team. But the team has, I think, maybe 1 shattering limit unit. You do have the Super Saiyan 2 AGL Gohan. And he fits on the team because it passes pretty good. So you can actually link him in that Gohan every now and then when they come up in rotation, if you want to do it that way. But beyond that, he's not like the most optimal choice. Like he's a good choice. He's an amazing choice, to be honest. Wow. But he's not like, oh my god, I gotta have him on the team. Like he's not that kind of unit. He's just kind of good to have. 12k multiplier increased by 5%, so I'll take it. That's better than 130 that he previously had, so I'll take that. Stats didn't really go up that much. I mean, HP is nice. Attack could have been higher. But he does get a pretty big buff from the passive, so I guess that's okay that his attack isn't like over 9,000 or something. Defense is high. Defense is call that 5,000. That's decent. I'll take that. So he's not a bad unit, just not optimal. You know, he's like, if I were to give him like a rating, he's maybe a like 2nd to 3rd tier option. He's not like a 1st tier, like you must have these units. But he's decent, guys. He's, you know, not a bad rebirth at all. Trunks now. This guy. Once again, going back into his pre-Dokkan form, being this guy here, the physical Trunks. As is, he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. Same passive as Goten. Same, you know, supreme damage. He doesn't have the HP restriction. He has 70% attack up, but there's no HP restriction. It's just when he launches super, he gets 70% attack up. Pretty much the same links besides, you know, the Kamehameha. Goten has Kamehameha. This guy has the Vegeta family, which is a 2 key link. I believe it's 2 key, right? Or 1 key. 1 key. Okay, so that's a 1 key link, which is, you know, worse than the Kamehameha link because the Kamehameha is like an attack up link. But anyways, 12 key multipliers, 130 as well. So pretty much a copy and paste, pretty much. But if you go into his Dokkan is actually different. He's the better unit. So same leadership ability, but now for Fizz. So he provides 2 key, 70% HP and defense up for physical units. So once again, he's a step below Broly, which is, you know, the Fizz Broly. If he provided attack, then he would be the replacement. Well, not or he wouldn't be a replacement if you don't have Broly, that is, but he would be a very good leader option if you don't have one of the Fizz leaders, that is. Supreme damage, raises attack for 3 turns just like Goten. I think it's raising attack. If that's like Vegeta, is that 50%? I think that's 50%. Because the Demigod Vegeta, he raises attack, and that is 50%. So if that is the same percentage as this right here, he's gonna raise his attack by 50%, or is it 30? We're gonna say between 30-50% for 3 turns, which is still a pretty ridiculously high buff because that's gonna stack on top of his percentage passive, which is very freaking clutch, guys. Now, passive. Goten got 90% buff, so he got a 20% increase on the passive. This guy gets 30%. He has 100% attack when performing a super, which is way higher than Goten. Well, not way higher, it's 10% more, but it makes him far more viable. Like he is more so a tier 1. Well, no, not tier 1. He's like a tier 2 to like a very low tier 1 unit because his passive is just that good. Like he can hit hard. He also has the stacking attack mechanic on his super, so when he supers, he's also going to get a higher buff. So this guy can hit very friggin' hard. I have my super attack 10. I'm actually going to Dokkan Awaken him and do a bit of a damage test with him. So you guys should see that maybe this weekend. I also have a dupe. I need to put a dupe into the dupe system and give some criticals or something. But wow, that's a very good rebirth. Like typically with our rebirths, we see them do 90%. I've never seen a rebirth, meaning a unit that has shattering the limits, get the 100% attack up. So they really did this guy good. Even though he doesn't have first battle, he still fits pretty well because Budding Warrior, I think this is a 10% attack up link. 10% attack up, he shared with the physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, of course. He has the Innocence, share that with Super Saiyan 3 physical Gotenks, share that with Super Saiyan Gotenks. He also shares that with the Pan, the base form physical Pan, the supporting unit. So he has a lot of very good links on a team with several units. The Vegeta family link isn't important because that's just 1 key. You don't really need that. Yeah, prepare for battle. You have quite a few supporting units. Like you know, you can have Super Saiyan God Goku providing 2 key and 25% attack up on the passive, so you can have him there. Which is, you know, you don't need the Vegeta family. You just don't need that link. You don't need Shattering Limits. I don't think you're going to have any Shattering Limits unit on that team. Unless you want to run the Great Saiyan Man, but I don't want to run him because you have other options. This guy pretty much replaced the Great Saiyan Man if you currently have him on the team, I should say. His health is a bit higher than Goten. Attack is relatively the same, and his defense is slightly lower, but his passive is just so good, and he shares quite a few attack up links with the units that we have on the team. It makes him actually tier 1. I would honestly say, I want to say he's tier 1. I really want to. Wow, he's very good. If he had first battle, it might actually be overkill because he would be too fucking good. Oh my god. He wouldn't be too good, but he would be so friggin' optimal. It's not even funny. But he's definitely a staple. You want to have him on your Super Fizz. 5% increase on the 12 key multiplier, so I'll take it. Overall, guys, Trunks got the better Dokkan Awakening Rebirth as opposed to Goten. The thing about Goten as well, something that you guys might not know is that the double leadership ability, being the 120 leadership ability, that activates that activates after the passive. All right. So once the turn starts and the passive goes off, then I think it's once you super, the leadership ability buff goes off. Is that how it works? No, that's not how it works. Anyways, it's something about, okay, it's something about, you know, passive that just activate just automatically instead of them activating on a super. Like, I think on a super, you get a higher damage output because there's something with leadership ability. It's a Reddit post I read about it, but I kind of forgot about it. That kind of rhyme right there. I wasn't trying to, like, rhyme or anything, but I think Trunks just has much more damage potential than Goten, of course, so... Anyways, guys, bit of a rant, but, you know, Trunks is a more superior unit, so if you have him, you want to put him on the team, get him up to Super Attack 10 because you do have the Intelligence SR Trunks that drop. Pretty freaking drop. You know, get a couple of those, try to Z-Awaken them into SSR. 50% chance breaks his Super Attack up, and you'll have now Super Attack 10, you'll have a very hard-hitting unit. Like I say, I have him Super Attack 10, so I will for sure be doing damage tests to see what this guy can really do in terms of damage output, and I cannot wait. So anyways, guys, hope you liked the video. Please like, share, comment down below. I'll see you in another video. Thank you once again. Did I say like the video? I think I said already. Yes. Anyways, bye-bye.